Good afternoon, I'm Christina Grace. This is Say News. Our top story. In Afghanistan, a suicide bomber killed 14 Nepalese security guards who were on their way to work at the Canadian Embassy in Kabul today. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau denounced the attack, calling it appalling and cowardly. Both the Taliban and ISIS have claimed responsibility, but ISIS was quick to identify Irfan Ahmed as the suicide bomber and detailed how the attack was carried out. Less than 3 hours later, a second Taliban bombing killed an Afghan civilian and wounded 5 people, including a provincial council member who authorities say was the intended target of the attack. Hours later, a bomb planted in a motorbike killed at least 8 civilians and wounded dozens in more than a crowded market in Badakhshan, south of Kabul. Afghani President Ashraf Ghani issued a statement calling the attackers terrorists who only want to cause fear. This follows a weekend of fierce clashes in Iraq after a televised address by Iraqi Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi, who declared the city of Fallujah liberated from the grips of ISIS militants. On Saturday, 50 Iraqi military members and government officials were killed by ISIS forces. Dozens of ISIS members were also killed in the attacks. The first weekend of summer was a hazardous one for GTA commuters. This morning, a pedestrian was struck and killed by a GO train west of Exhibition Station. The accident occurred at 6:30 a.m. and caused major delays and canceled trains during rush hours. Yesterday morning, a 41-year-old male died after colliding with a Peel Regional Police cruiser. The special investigators were called, and it's currently being investigated. Also yesterday morning, a man was struck by a TTC bus at the intersection of Yonge and Elm Street. The man suffered serious injuries and was rushed into the hospital by paramedics. It is officially the first day of summer, and it's going to be a hot one in Toronto. So hot and humid, in fact, that the city's medical officer of health had issued an extreme heat alert throughout the GTA. Cooling centers are open from 11 to 7 p.m. throughout the city. The public is advised to drink plenty of fluids and cool down in air-conditioned places like shopping malls and community centers. Craig, what is happening with this weather?
Thanks, Christina. Yeah, it's a warm one out there. The Toronto summer kicked off with some scorching heat with a chance of thunderstorms tonight. Today's temperatures in the GTA will reach around 33 degrees with a feel of 40. Although a cold front is on its way for tonight with scattered showers. So here we go. Over to the west coast, they are experiencing a complete contrast in weather as a cold front is dipping the temperatures to the low teens. This jet stream, as we can see, moving through Canada, is lowering the average temperatures across BC as Vancouver is sitting at a crisp 15 degrees with overcast conditions for the remainder of the day. Calgarians will soak in the first day of summer with highs leveling off around 25 degrees with limited cloud coverage. Here in the prairies, they are experiencing mild temperatures with Saskatoon and Winnipeg hovering around the low 20s. On the far east coast, Montreal they went through the mid-30s today, this afternoon, and St. John's on the far side of Canada on the east coast, they had a day of 21. Ontario has the warmest conditions with multiple southern cities of Ontario in the mid-30s. As we can see here, Sarnia 32, London 32, Waterloo around that area, around the mid-30s. The Toronto forecast for the next couple of days will have a mixture of sun and cloud and constant temperatures around the mid-20s. With this record-breaking weather, doctors say you need to drink a lot of water, even if you're not thirsty. Take cold showers, throw on some loose clothing like this that I'm wearing right now that's a little bit lighter in color, and throw on a hat to protect yourself from the rays. The time has come to fill up those kiddie pools, break out the bathing suit, and enjoy this California-esque weather. Now to Brittany for a recap of what went down in Oakland last night in the NBA Finals.
The curse is over and history has been made as the Cleveland Cavaliers won the NBA Finals yesterday night 93-89, defeating last year's champs, the Golden State Warriors. Team leaders LeBron James and Steph Curry both fired up. Opening quarter, Smith to James, and he just smashes one. Nice way to start the game. 2 minutes, Curry doing what he does best. Nice corner triple, making it 5 threes for Golden State in this quarter. Just a beautiful shot. Second quarter, just under 4 minutes. Green with an open shot. Why not? It's good. Third quarter, LeBron passes to Smith. He fires one, giving him a 3. Now Cavs trail by 2. Iguodala passes to Curry, and that's good. Nothing getting in the way of that shot. Just another beautiful from him. Fourth quarter, possibly the best play of the game. Iguodala with a layup, but is rejected by LeBron James, who soars through the air. And as the clock strikes 0, the Cavs claim their first major sport championship the Cleveland team has won since 1964. They have also become the first team in NBA history to win the NBA title after being down from a 3-1 deficit. And in a unanimous vote, LeBron James was named MVP of the finals after scoring 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists. Marcus Stroman had another rough start as the Orioles took down the Toronto Blue Jays 11-6 in Baltimore Sunday evening. Already 1-0, Matt Waiter crushes a ball deep center, and that guy is gone. Second inning, Baltimore up by 3. Troy Tulowitzki sends one flying. Jays now trailed by 1. Devin Travis likes what he sees as he gets a piece, launching one deep center, his 3rd of the year. Jays now up by 1. Bottom of the 7th, Stroman is asked to take a seat. Jesse Chavez on the mound. Jonathan Scoop crushes one deep left. The score now 11-6. J.J. Hardy looks to gain the same shot. He hits one left field, but is caught by Michael Saunders as he leaps into the air and he grabs it by a piece. The Blue Jays lose 11-6. They look to take down the Arizona Diamondbacks Tuesday at 7 in the Rogers Center. Dustin Johnson, a.k.a. Wayne Gretzky's future son-in-law, took home his first major title at the 2016 U.S. Open this weekend, but not without some controversy. The 5th hole and final round, Johnson trails by 2. He misses the birdie, and as he attempts to make par, the ball moves. Johnson calls the official over, insisting he was not the cause of the moving ball. No penalty was given at this point. The leader, Shane Lowry, also looking for his first major, was short of the green, giving him bogey and shortening the lead to just 1. The 9th hole, a great wedge shot here, giving Johnson a chance at a birdie. As he steps up, he sinks it, giving him the birdie he needs to tie the lead. The 9th hole, Johnson was given a penalty for the ball, moving to the 5th, but it did not seem to matter. The 18th hole, Johnson leads by 3. He takes a beautiful shot, the shot of his life, and he takes home the first U.S. Open as he's joined by fiancée Paulina Gretzky and their son. Just great determination even after the 1-stroke penalty. Definitely a well-deserved win. Out with the new and in with the old. Talk of George Stroumboulopoulos' replacement by legendary Hockey Night in Canada Ron MacLean has been circling the social media. This is after Stroumboulopoulos has only been on the show for 2 seasons. Milos Raonic lost in the finals of the Queen's Club tournament as the 4-time defending champ Andy Murray took home the gold. Milos congratulated Murray and hopes they can have a rematch soon. Latest in the Euro Cup, on Sunday, France and Switzerland tied and Romania was defeated by Albania by 1. Tonight, England and Slovakia will take the field, as well as Russia and Wales. That's it for sports, and now to Lynn with the news on one of Toronto's biggest parties.
Last night, Much Music turned its headquarters into a giant block party for the iHeartRadio Much Music Video Awards. Pop music's biggest names arrived in style in their flashiest cars. American supermodel Gigi Hadid hosted the energetic celebration. Hometown hip-hop star Drake dominated the MMVAs with 5 wins despite being a no-show. Other winners included Shawn Mendes, Majid Jordan, The Weeknd, and Nick Jonas. Some notable guests included Pretty Little Liars star Shay Mitchell, rock band Headley, singer Carly Rae Jepsen, and YouTube stars Lily Singh and Just Rain. From scalpers to expensive service fees, you might be tired of all the price gouging just to see your favorite artist. But check your Ticketmaster account. As a result of a $400 million class action settlement, Ticketmaster is offering free ticket vouchers and discounts to those who purchased tickets from them between 1999 to 2013. The lawsuit, Schlesinger versus Ticketmaster, targeted the company's high-price processing fees. It was filed in 2003, back when Ticketmaster was owned by IAC Interactive Corporation. About 50 million customers will be compensated. This weekend, we saw the release of the highly anticipated sequel, Finding Dory, who lost her family but found her way to the #1 spot, pulling almost $140 million. The film broke records in both the US and Canada for highest grossing animated feature during opening weekend. The espionage comedy Central Intelligence came in second, grossing $34 million. Another sequel gained success was The Conjuring 2, which came in third at the box office, earning $15.5 million. The film moved up 13 spots in their second week since release. Trending on Twitter are memories of the Star Trek actor Anton Yelchin. The 27-year-old rising star died in a freak accident yesterday. Security footage showed the actor died after being pinned between his Jeep and a brick mailbox pillar in his driveway. Celebrities such as Bryce Dallas Howard, Zoe Saldana, LeVar Burton, and Anna Kendrick are some of the many mourning the actor on Twitter. World Refugee Day is also trending. The UN marks this day to honor and raise awareness to those who were forced to flee their homes. This year, Canada has accepted more than 27,000 refugees from Syria as of June 8th. That's a wrap for what's trending today in entertainment. Back to Christina at the news desk.
Thanks, Lynn. That's this edition of Say News. On behalf of the entire Say Newscast, I'm Christina Grace. Thank you for watching.